As hologram characters within the parks, these 5 courageous young people have not only introduced thousands of families to the magic of our attractions, but they've also, as a group, become known to all of us as, wait for it, the, hundreds of people screamed in unison, Kingdom Keepers! Another brace of applause rattled the folding walls separating the line of ballrooms. That's right! So please help me give it up to the 5 people most responsible for saving our beloved Disneyland from outside threats. Finn, Willa, Philby, Maybeck, and Charlene, our company treasure, the Kingdom Keepers. The crowd jumped to its feet, cheering and waving, shooting off photos in a blinding explosion of flashing white lights. The 5 teens charged up onto the riser and waved back at the crowd. They slipped onto raised stools, grabbing the wireless microphones left there for them. The interview began in earnest. Finn Whitman, who'd matured from a gawky middle school boy into a young man with a strong jaw and penetrating eyes, was identified as the leader of the group. Del Philby, a redhead with a soft British accent who was both a rock climber and a computer whiz, was dubbed the MacGyver of the group, though the old television show reference was lost on many in attendance. The gorgeous blonde, Charlene, received additional applause because she currently starred in a Disney Channel show. By far the most athletic of the 5, she answered questions about how some of her more difficult battles with Disney villains had helped lead to the rescue of Disneyland. Terry Maybeck stood slightly over 6 feet tall, his dreads making him look even taller. He made jokes about being the only African American of the 5, but became uncharacteristically serious when discussing his artist's eye and his tendency to take great personal risks when required. The clear stud of the group, Maybeck received the most screaming from the girls when his short interview concluded. Willa Angelo spoke softly. Joe had to pry responses from her. She begrudgingly admitted that she'd assumed the role of Philby's high-tech counterpart. Joe also coaxed from her that she'd received a 34 on the ACT, a nearly perfect score, and had earned full scholarship offers from UCLA, Washington University, and Wellesley College. She wouldn't tell the group which she'd accepted, however. The event lasted a total of 15 minutes. Another roar of applause sent the Kingdom Keepers off to a green room where they would wait, before being led to a poster signing event in the main hall. Accompanied by a pair of cast members, the 5 cut across a wide concourse on their way to the room. A large gathering of well-wishers and fans already crowded the area, cheering for the Keepers like they were actors or rock stars. Event programs waved. People called out for autographs. The Keepers were happy to oblige, stopping to sign their names or pose for a quick selfie. During one such photo op, Finn Whitman caught sight of a girl with dark olive skin and a hint of Asian eyes, squinting with concern. Amanda. He winked at her, but she shook her head vigorously, her eyes darting to her left. Following her gaze, Finn caught sight of Jess, held back by the cluster of fans. No great surprise. The 2 girls traveled everywhere together. 2 peas in a pod, Maybeck's Aunt Bess called them. Jess waved her arms, clearly signaling no. Finn worked to communicate through facial expressions. What? Jess pointed to her head. Amanda made a signal like she was sleeping. Finn understood. Jess had dreamed something bad, a special ability she possessed. Amanda pointed across the hall and shook her head more violently. Finn and the others were aimed where Amanda was pointing as she called out, "Don't go in there!" Finn tugged on Philby's shirt. "Not the green room." "Are you kidding me? We stay out here, we'll be eaten alive." "Amanda and Jess," Finn pointed them out. The crowd took on a life of its own, pushing and surging in the direction of the green room's door. The fans knew where the Keepers were headed, and in the process of following them, they were herding the Keepers in that direction. Amanda and Jess slipped behind the crowd, Amanda looking as if she might cry. "Seriously," Finn shouted to Philby, "I think Jess dreamed something bad about this." He won Philby's attention. Jess's dreams were not to be ignored.